Hello, my esteemed friends. Have you ever been curious about the secrets behind the lucrative python farming operation that brings millions of dollars each year to Florida farmers? How can farmers harvest hundreds of tons of python skin each year? Join us on our journey to discover these food factories. The complex process of growing and transforming python skins into exquisite items is truly a fascinating journey, contributing significantly to the rapidly growing leather market. We will begin to explore through footage recorded by Trending Farm at livestock farms in Florida. American farmers have turned these large and fierce creatures into highly profitable resources. Florida python farming benefits from an abundant supply, raised in meticulously controlled conditions to ensure the highest quality skins. During python farming, these majestic reptiles, often weighing hundreds of pounds, are kept in spacious enclosures that range from 7.5 to 9.7 square feet per python. Each animal is raised individually to avoid aggression and ensure their health. The enclosure is designed with an iron mesh system to maintain a dry and ventilated environment, which is important for the health and quality of this large python. In addition, to optimize costs, farmers also build food supply areas next to the main livestock area. How do you rate this combination? Leave comment 1 if you agree with it. Besides living space, building a reasonable nutritional regimen for snakes is also of great concern to American farmers. Unlike raising cobras, pythons just need to give their prey straight to them to handle. Young pythons will be fed newly hatched chicks, however, it should be noted that you should not feed newly hatched pythons too often. In contrast, adult pythons will be destroyed by 10-pound baby goats. Breeders must ensure that pythons are fully fed 1 to 2 times per week. In addition, an easy-to-find food for pythons to eat regularly is chicken. Chicken also provides other vitamins and minerals essential for your python's health, including vitamin A, vitamin B12, phosphorus, and potassium. This is a relatively cheap food source compared to other types of food for pythons. If you are a reptile breeder, do you find it simpler to raise cobras or pythons? Beyond food, pythons in captivity require additional care and living conditions. These majestic reptiles, with their cold-blooded nature, need regular baths and drinking water to regulate their body temperature, especially in hot environments, to avoid heat stroke. Bathing cools their skin, preventing overheating. Their delicate skin, prone to dryness, needs constant hydration to avoid cracking, peeling, and potential infections. Bathing keeps their skin soft and healthy, aiding in the shedding process by softening new skin and easing the removal of old skin. Drinking water is crucial for stimulating their digestive system and maintaining their immune system, ensuring overall health and vitality. When pythons become rounder and less active, it is a clear sign that they are well fed. When pythons are old enough, the reproductive process will take place. They usually breed in spring and summer. An adult female python can lay from 10 to 100 eggs in one spawning session. Breeders are always concerned about 70 to 80% humidity. Python eggs need to be turned at least once a day to keep the embryo from sticking to the eggshell. Using a heat incubator for python eggs is not necessary, but can help control temperature and humidity more accurately, thereby increasing the hatching rate. Breeders use flashlights to examine python eggs to check the development of embryos. When checking eggs, if you see the embryo moving or having blood vessels, it means the egg is developing well. Signs of spoiled eggs include dark-colored eggs or a foul smell. Different from egg-laying species. When baby python eggs are born, they will use eggshell breakers to welcome the baby pythons. In some cases, eggs will hatch into two-headed pythons, something. Do you have any other ways to identify signs of spoilage in python eggs? Please share with Florida breeders. After about a year of careful nurturing, these pythons are ready to be harvested and shipped to the food factory. Farmers meticulously collect data on each python, ensuring optimal health and skin quality. Each food factory can process between 50 and 200 pythons per day, effectively managing the large-scale production needed to meet market demand. This combination of precise care and efficient handling makes python farming and processing in food factories a sustainable and highly profitable operation. To properly handle and remove python skin, food factory workers must first remove the python's head. They then proceed to separate the skin from the body with a small knife, carefully separating the skin to create one intact piece. It is important to handle the leather gently to avoid tearing, as damage will reduce the value of the leather. Additionally, the hides are processed and rinsed with clean water to accelerate the filtration process, ensuring a high-quality final product. To create high-value products in food factories, the skin is first stripped of fat and flesh. Next, a natural dyeing process in a food factory is used, using dyes derived from herbal plants. This method not only creates unique colors but also preserves the natural luxurious look of python skin. After dyeing, the leather is often dried in the sun or other dry environment, helping the leather retain its quality. The diverse skin colors of these pythons allow for the creation of a wide variety of leather products in many different shades, increasing their appeal in the market. They bring great economic value to food factories. Python skin products have grown into a multi-billion-dollar industry, providing a significant source of income for many poverty-stricken communities. One of the main reasons why python leather is so popular in fashion accessories is its remarkable durability and strength. It can withstand significant impact and wear, making it perfect for everyday use. In addition, python skin still retains its luxurious beauty, even when exposed to many different weather conditions. Therefore, fashion products made of python skin are very popular. Currently, the United States are important markets for python skin, regularly using python skin to create handbags, shoes, and other luxury fashion items. Since the 1980s, python skin products have been considered luxury items and are still sought after by fashion enthusiasts today, with an average price of around $5,000, 0 cents per product. Some of the most expensive python leather handbags can cost up to $200,000, 0 cents, highlighting the exceptional value of this leather in the fashion industry. Famous brands such as Gucci and Louis Vuitton contribute to the python skin processing industry's annual profits of about $23.5 billion, 0 cents, helping to improve the economy for cattle farmers. According to statistics, in 2023, the U.S. leather goods market is valued at a staggering $114.220 billion, 0 cents, and is expected to reach $193.490 billion, 0 cents, by 2032, growing at a rapid rate, SEAGR is 5.5% from 2023 to 2032. Despite its high economic benefits, there are still mixed opinions about the use of python skin. The fashion industry has faced opposition from animal rights organizations, which say the meat processing and skinning process is inhumane. The challenge lies in balancing the need for leather with animal conservation. It is important to raise awareness about the python skin production process and its impact on the environment and animal welfare. Watch the video above and see how python skin brings high economic value.
Crocodile farming involves many steps from choosing the right species to providing the right habitat and diet to ensure their health and safety. One of the first steps in raising crocodiles is choosing the right species. There are many different types of crocodiles, each with its own requirements and characteristics, with some species being easier to care for. However, there are species that require special care because of their aggressive nature. One of the most common alligator species in the United States is the native Florida alligator, famous for its large size. They can weigh from 440 to 2,200 pounds and grow up to 28 feet long, serving meat processing purposes. In the U.S., the breeding season is from April to June. Crocodile eggs hatch after about 65–80 days, depending on the temperature. Baby crocodiles are protected by their mothers during the first few months of their lives. In caring for crocodiles, a large area for swimming and sunbathing is needed, as well as a secure enclosure to protect them from escaping to the outside. Gatorland Farm is more than 110 acres large, raising more than 2,000 crocodiles. The cage is temperature controlled to recreate the crocodile's natural habitat and health, providing a specialized diet. Farmers often prepare food every day so that crocodiles can grow quickly and bring economic value. Crocodiles are easy to raise and care for. Crocodiles raised for meat are often fed foods high in protein, while crocodiles raised for their skin are often fed foods lower in protein. Crocodile food is usually taken from food processing factories and poultry, cow, and pig farms. Crocodiles need to be fed fresh chopped food before feeding. Crocodiles raised for meat need to be fed more food than crocodiles raised for their skin to promote growth. On average, an adult alligator raised for meat can eat 2 to 3% of its body weight per day, equivalent to 4 to 6 pounds of fresh meat for a 200-pound alligator. What do you think about crocodiles eating a lot of fresh food? Does it affect the food supply for humans? Raising crocodiles is a dangerous task because they have sharp teeth and attack quickly. Crocodile farmers need to be experienced and careful when feeding them to avoid accidents. Ensuring the health and safety of alligators is also important as they are susceptible to disease and infection. Regular checkups with a veterinarian are necessary to detect health problems early before they reach the processing area. Factories in the U.S. are carried out using modern and very methodical technology. Adult crocodiles will be collected and transported to processing factories depending on the purpose of use. This process is almost done manually, so at Suwannee Alligator Farm factories in Florida, a large part of workers are mobilized to perform this work. During the processing process, each part of the crocodile is skillfully separated by expert craftsmen. From starting with the legs, then continuing with the tail separation and dissection, each step is meticulously performed, ensuring that the crocodile skin is kept intact, ensuring the value and quality of the crocodile product. After the meat parts are separated and prepared, they were placed in a cold room at 0 def for storage. This helps ensure freshness and food safety and hygiene for crocodile meat. Once taken out of the cold room, the meat is fed into the production line, where it is processed into diverse products such as sausages, meatballs, and many other products that serve the diverse needs of consumers. The process of skinning crocodiles with a knife requires great care and skill from the workers. The skin after peeling must be kept intact and have the largest area to avoid crocodile meat sticking to the skin and not damaging the quality of the skin. All parts of the crocodile after processing will be cleaned and preserved in a separate way, then packaged before being put on the market. An average factory can produce between 1,000 and 5,000 pounds of alligator meat per day. In the handbag market, choosing high-quality leather is an important process. Craftsmen focus on choosing the highest quality crocodile leather, ensuring durability and beautiful natural leather grain. They start by creating a meticulous design based on each customer's specific ideas and requirements. Then, they cut the crocodile skin into pieces with a size and shape that matches the pre-planned design. Finally, each handbag is thoroughly inspected to ensure quality and perfection down to the smallest details, demonstrating sophistication and quality from the manufacturing process to the final product. Hermes is the most famous luxury brand for its Birkin and Kelly bags made from crocodile leather. The selling price of a crocodile leather Birkin bag can be up to $100,000 USD. Initial investment is difficult as market demand is increasing. Crocodile farming will become a legal way to get rich, increasing widespread demand in the US. Overall, crocodile farming is challenging but rewarding for those who are passionate about these amazing creatures. It requires a lot of knowledge, skill, and dedication to ensure health and safety from their selection.